Why is this garage door open?
Don't know, Sarge. Open by itself. Maybe we installed it wrong.
I got the same problem in my garage. It's like an epidemic.
Natalie, I know how he did it. I know how he killed her. It's all about the garage doors.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Daddy!
Where's Mr. Wagner?
He left. You said he was late for something.
What's wrong, sweetie?
The astronaut took her doll.
He took her doll?
That's it. Natalie, it's all about the doll.
You just said it was all about the garage door.
It's about the doll and the garage doors. It's about both. Mr. Kane, where did you get that doll? Come on, you stole it, didn't you? It was in a box sitting on Joanne's front porch, and you took it just like you took the Fruit of the Month box.
It was sitting there for 3 days, all right? I figured she wasn't home.
You're a horrible neighbor.
Daddy!
Honey, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right, sweetie. Come on. Huh?
This is Captain Stottlemeyer. I just lost 2 of my civilians. Notify the law enforcement desk.
Thank you. Captain's on his way.
We have to find Wagner before he gets rid of that doll.
Look, I don't understand.
But here's what happened. Before he left, Wagner must have gone to Joanne's house. He drugged her, but not enough to kill her. Just enough to knock her out for a couple of days. Then he built a machine, a murder machine. A machine that would hang her on Wednesday, long after he was gone.
What kind of machine?
A garage door opener. He left her there drugged, probably tied up, and then took off into space with the whole world watching.
Mr. Monk, what are you doing?
I don't know.
They're at ramp 2. He's handling the missile.
No. Those are missiles. They could be nuclear weapons.
Then stop me, for the love of God.
I don't understand. She died on Wednesday. How did he activate the machine?
It was so simple, it was brilliant. He used a remote control. He taped it or glued it down so it stayed on. Then he put the remote control inside one of those dolls. Then he mailed it to her own house. Second-day mail.
Second-day mail. Wednesday morning.
Exactly. It was like a time bomb. The mailman delivered the remote control, put it on the front porch. On the other side of that door, she was being strangled.
Oh my God. But they found her in the living room.
After he landed, Wagner went back to her house. He dismantled the machine and moved her body into the other room. It was a perfect plan, except for one thing. The doll was missing. He must have panicked. He went back there again today to find it. He knows that remote can tie him to the murder. His fingerprints are all over it. Excuse me.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, nice ride.
Hi, listen, we're looking for Steve Wagner.
He may be on the flight line. I think they just cleared him for takeoff.
Great, we'd love to watch. Which way?
You can't miss him. He's in a brand new FA-22.
The paramedic, I met her before. She was Robert Boyd's niece. Wait. And before that, victim number 2. She was a paramedic on the golf course.
Oh, there's got to be a good explanation. I know Angeline, and she's a good person.
Oh, you know her?
I mean, I've seen her around. She's a customer.
She's a customer? Has she ever bought any of those dolls?
Sure, 5, maybe 6.
That's it? That's it. She's the guy.
Who's the guy?
The paramedic. Angeline, she's the connection. Her uncle was loaded. He was the real target. The other dolls were just distractions. It was so simple. It was brilliant. All she needed were some packages that had been postmarked. So she mailed a few empty boxes to herself. Then she waited. She needed the right accident, the right victim. Martha Murphy was perfect. She lived alone. Angeline stole her key, snuck into her house, and left a box and customized doll in plain sight. 2 days later, she did the same thing with Mr. Ferris. The third victim was the real target. Killing her uncle was easy. Angeline's a paramedic. She knew exactly what drugs to use. Something untraceable, something that would look like a heart attack. She put some good luck charms around his house to make him look superstitious, and the stage was set.
Thanks a lot, Detective. I'll probably never sell another voodoo doll.
Mr. Monk, please.
I pass.
You can't pass. For the love of God, why don't you just resign?
How about this? If I win this game, you have to tell me how you poisoned your wives.
What are you talking about? I am not agreeing to that.
How about this? If we play to a draw, you come with me to police headquarters.
Mr. Monk, I'm not negotiating with you. When are you going to realize that it is over?
You're castling?
Yes, the rook and the king switch places.
They switch places.
Yes, it's the best way I know to get oneself out of trouble.
This is it. You came here that night before we exhumed your wife's body and switched headstones. That's why we didn't find any poison. So we dug up the wrong body.
Very good, Mr. Monk. You play a brilliant end game.
Right. Can I tell you something? I am sick and tired of you talking like this, all these chess metaphors. 2 women are dead. They're not chess pieces, Patrick. They're human beings. I think they deserve better. Although, if you insist, checkmate. No. There was a young man in the store. He robbed the place, he grabbed a few bucks, but he didn't kill anyone. Here's what happened.
What?
Nothing, it just feels good to say that again, especially to him. Here's what happened. You drove to San Francisco and you murdered your wife. No matter what the jury said, you murdered your wife. But as you were leaving, you had a problem. One of your taillights was burned out. You couldn't risk driving home like that. If the cops stopped you, your alibi would be ruined. There was an auto parts store up the street. You ran in to buy a new bulb. You were going to pay cash. Nobody would ever know you were there.
But your timing was terrible.
Don't worry. We've got everything on video.
Now you had a bigger problem. As soon as she reported it, the cops would take a look at the security tape.
And we'd see you in the store 3 blocks away from where your wife was killed, and you couldn't afford that.
If it's all right with you, I'm gonna wait for my attorney. His name is Harrison Powell. I think you might remember him.
He's in my head again.
No, Monk, he's here.
I've been brought up to speed. I understand you found a burnt-out taillight bulb next to an auto parts store. Congratulations, former Detective Adrian Monk. May I? This bulb must fit, what, 50 models?
31.
31 models. Former Detective Adrian Monk, have you ever been inside an auto parts store? Do you even drive a car, former Detective Monk? Okay, well, if you guys aren't going to charge my client with anything, and I can tell by the dumbfounded expressions on your faces that you're not at all, you can turn that off because we're hitting the road. Let's go, fella. I'm double parked.
The truth will come out, Powell. Somehow it always does. Your client killed that woman.
When are you people gonna stop hassling me? And we've got the real killer right in front of you. That dope-smoking, chain-snatching little thug right over there. He killed her. Everybody knows it.
Whoa, excuse me. Wait a minute. Did you hear what he just said?
Yes, I did. I wonder why you're asking.
Did you hear what he just said?
I didn't say anything.
You just called that young man, quote, a chain-snatching, dope-smoking little thug.
I was being kind.
How did you know about the chain-snatching?
He read it.
No, it wasn't in the papers. It wasn't even in the police report.
No. There is only one possible way he knew Rudy took that necklace. You saw it happen.
It's called guilty knowledge, and juries eat it up. Mr. Gilday, you're under arrest. Randy, would you like to do the honors?
My pleasure.
Do you really want to go up against me again, former Detective Monk?
Yes, I do. I'll see you on the ball field.
The ball field?
I've seen your curveball. I can hit it now.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this.
No, you're not.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's